Hi, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. I'm Milou and I have finally a new Project Life video for you. If you follow me on Instagram or on Facebook, you would have seen some sneaks and you would know this one was coming. So if you did, if you are not following me yet, go ahead and do so. I wanted to show you this kit I'm working with. I started working with this kit for this video, so I decided to show you a little bit what it's about. And it's the kit by Crafty Milou, and it's the June kit. It's a little bit an older one, but I still wanted to show you so you can see what's in there and stuff like that. So I showed you some puffy stickers, three different kinds of sheets, some shapes, some words and bigger shapes, and some letters. There also are die cut circles in the kit, there is a ephemera in the kit, and there is there are some labels in the kit, and I have the stamp as well, but you have to order that separately. I cut down my pictures and I arranged them the way I think I want them, and then I am going through the cards to see which one I wanted to use. Oh my god, that was firework. Weird. Okay, so I just wanted to show you my whole process. Normally I will skip this part and just show you how I embellish my page, but for this time, because it was the first time working with this kit, I thought let's show you just the whole process. And here you can see, because I'm not very familiar with the kit yet, it's the first time I'm using it, I am switching around more than when I know the kit. So I start with my 4x6 cards, and I was very quick in deciding that I wanted the girl card as my title card. So that was the base for my layout. Then I found some bigger cards which also uh, correspond with the color and looks really nice. And then I go to my 4x3 card, 3x4 card, and when I start doing that, I already have a base. I already know, okay, which colors do I want to use. So a lot of cards are I can just skip because they don't fit well in my opinion. And then it's easier to make a choice because it's quite overwhelming if you start working with a new kit. Here I show you that I always cut out the inside. You saw me use the big orange card, the 4x6, and because it's the only one in that color I'm using, I put two cards in the same color on the left. You can still see it, because I want to use the color on multiple places in the layout. That's also why I cut out the inside. Well, there are two reasons. One is I like the cards so much that I think it's a shame not to use every tiny bit of it. But also, when you cut out the inside, I'm showing you which ones, you can use the patterns on a different spot in your layout. So now I'm done with the cards and I go back to the embellishments. There's also a month card in the embellishments or in the kit, so I will use that one. And this month there were some frames. And when I started scrapbooking like 1.5 years ago, I bought some frames because I thought, oh, I really like them. But I have trouble using them. So when I saw these in the kit, I was like, okay, I'm definitely gonna use them now. Otherwise they will be in my stash forever. And I had the perfect picture because the element on the picture was quite small in the middle of the picture, and it was perfect to put a frame around it. So that's how I use it, and I will use it another way, and you will see that in a second. There's also a cutapart sheet in the kit. This one is a 1-inch circle, and I use my punch to punch it out, and I only punch out the circles which I think I will use on this page. Otherwise I will just lose the others. So yeah, these are the die cuts or ephemera in the kit, and as you can see I will place everything on the spot I think I will use them. So here you can see I'm using some labels, and there were some girls die cuts in the kit as well, but because my main element on my title card was a big girl, I didn't want to use her on another spot in the layout. Well, normally I try and use things in multiple places. I will use like colors on 3 places. I will use shapes in 3 places. But with the girl I thought it was too much. So yeah, here I placed everything down, and I will cut the June out of the card because I'm not using the card as a whole. I just use the element on the card. Am I gonna do it? Yes, there it is. And then I start working card by card. So I will zoom in the camera and you can see what I'm doing. Here on this card I used the second frame, and you will see that I cut it down for cut down half of it because it's just peeking up underneath the picture, and I thought it was a nice element to use the frame as well. So you don't have to use it as a frame around your picture, but you can also use it in this way. Most of the time I use the washi tape as a base of my embellishment clusters, and that's what I was doing here as well. I am using wet glue today, and that's because, well, in the Dutch Facebook group I'm in, there were a lot of questions which adhesive everyone uses. And I used the tape runner by a cheap store here in the Netherlands, but there were some questions or some stories about it that it gets through your pictures, and some people had the problems with it, that everything let go of the page and others didn't. And I was like, yeah, well, I don't have the problem yet, but I am only doing this for 1.5 years. But it would be a shame if my pictures were eaten by the adhesive. So I was a bit scared. So I decided to use some liquid adhesive for this one. Here you saw me put around with my white Signal Uniball gel pen a line around or a border around my picture, and I usually do a faux stitching border around my card, and here you can see me doing that as well. But I thought the cards are quite, or the whole layout is quite light in color and stuff, so I thought let's add something more, and that was the white frame or border around my picture. So here I'm using the second frame, and I'm using a little bit of washi tape and to give my puffy sticker some grounding, and then my faux stitching will go around it. Here I will use my washi tape as well, and then I put the stuff in a way I think I want them, and then I will start gluing it down. And when I was finished with this one, I was like, I'm missing something. It's not done. I used the label, I used 2 die cut circles, I will use the very cute, look at the bunny, it's so cute. I had to use it. The cute bunny on this layout, and I used some hearts and a circle, puffy hearts and circle, and then I was like, I'm missing something. And usually, and I told you in the beginning, I cut out the inside of the cards to make embellishments out of it. And usually I use my punches, but I totally forgot. But here I was like, I'm missing something, and I was like, oh, my punches. So yeah, I'm grabbing my 2-pointed flag punch by EK Success, and I adhere that behind my cluster. And here you can see it really makes a difference. Well, if I say so. Here I'm showing you an overview of everything I've done, and it was a sunny day and it came through my blind, but I will fix it in a minute. Wait for it. here it goes. I closed my blinds and then the white balance of my camera worked with it a little bit better, so you can see it much better. I have the same problem in the end of the video, but I will fix it also. The punch I'm using right now is the Starburst punch, also by EK Success. And I use one here underneath the June. And I will use this orange one to, let come the orange back. It's not a good sentence, I know, I'm sorry. But the card on top right is only the orange color. And I needed to have that color on a different spot in my layout. So that's what I'm doing over here. I glued it down and I used a tiny bit of washi just to give it a little bit extra, a label and one in circle. And then I cut everything down. I'm sorry, I have to grab my, what's it called? My laptop is running out of battery. And before I get cut off by it, I needed to grab it. So, sorry. I'm sitting back again. This cluster, I wasn't really happy with it. As you can see, I am gluing everything down and I use some puffy. Sorry, my camera cut off there, so you have to see it there, the bird and some chevrons. And then I was like, I'm still missing something, but I will go back there in a minute. But first I used my Uniball Signo to make a border around all the pictures. And I used my gel pen with some, well, only with some mixed media. So yeah, it's not very smooth, but I have another one, so I think I have to use that one for my pictures. Here I cut out some words. It's the same paper as the orange one, but then the back, and the back was with white and then black words, so I cut it out and used that to finish my embellishment cluster. You can see it in the close-ups at the end. Here I'm using my tiny attacher to adhere the June, and underneath June it says month in review, but all my layouts are from events. So it's just one event in June, so it's definitely not a month in review. I will fix that in a minute, so you can still use things and make it work the way you want it to work. Here I am using a banner again, so I get the shape back on another page in the layout, and I will use my puffy stickers. Those are gold. Well, you can't really see it, but those are gold to say hello. And the spring I put on 3D foam. And here I use the word welcome to cover up the month in review. I am almost done, just writing some journaling. I put my border around that card as well, and just using a tiny piece of washi tape to finish it off. Here the sunshine is back again, and I will fix that in a minute, and you will still see an overview of everything I did. The only card I didn't touch is the quote card. Well, I put a border around it, but that's it. This is my layout. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider it, because you will get an announcement every time I put up a new video. And for now, I will say, well, thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye bye!